All right, welcome back. As we said, the NHL is coming to Las Vegas, Sin City. Vegas getting an expansion franchise starting in the 2017-2018 season. Could have implications for the Predators because the expansion draft will be held about a year from now, next summer, and teams will have to leave players unprotected, and they will be eligible to be picked by this expansion Las Vegas franchise. So it'll be interesting to see which players the Predators protect and which ones are not left protected. But we have plenty of time to think about that. We got a whole season before we have to worry about that. Meantime, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman in Vegas today to make the official announcement of the new NHL franchise.
The Board of Governors approved the plan of expansion that will bring a National Hockey League franchise to Las Vegas beginning with the 2017-18 season. In the fall of 2017, when we celebrate the 100th birthday of the National Hockey League, we will do so as a league of 31 teams. The vote required to approve the recommendation of the Executive Committee was 3/4. The actual vote was unanimous. And since there are already skeptics as to whether this is the time or the place for the world's top professional hockey league to position a team, let's just remember that during this past regular season, 3 teams from California led the Pacific Division, and the San Jose Sharks reached the Stanley Cup Final. 2 teams from Florida led the Atlantic Division. The Dallas Stars were the Western Conference regular season champions. And at the NHL draft in Buffalo this weekend, I anticipate welcoming a young man from Scottsdale, Arizona, Austin Matthews, to the NHL very early in the first round. Austin fell in love with hockey when he was taken to a Phoenix Coyotes game as basically a toddler. You know the rest, and you know that each of the franchises I just mentioned has worked hard to create hockey traditions in their markets. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes commitment, and Bill Foley has what it takes to do that. The Las Vegas market was intriguing. The worldwide recognition that this city has, the fact that it spotlights entertainment, excitement, and fun in ways that are perhaps unique in the world, we viewed as an opportunity, and I cannot overstate the importance that the season ticket drive had. The success that it had really got everybody's attention, because being a unique market, that no matter how you broke down the statistics and the demographics and everything else you generally look at on these things, people were focused on the fact that this is a unique market. But demonstrating that there's a community here of people that are looking for the things that you find in other communities that aren't like Las Vegas with the Strip and everything else, I think made an important impression.
So Commissioner Gary Bettman making it clear that hockey has worked in non-traditional markets like Nashville, Tennessee, for example, Dallas, Texas. He mentioned the California teams, the Florida teams, and the fact that one of the top draft picks this weekend at the NHL draft up in Buffalo will be a young man from Scottsdale, Arizona. So I do wonder how our friends north of the border in Canada feel about that. Of course, it's been a while since a Canadian team has been in true contention for the Stanley Cup. I imagine this decision can't be sitting well up in the Great White North. I could be wrong, but I'm sure they would love more teams in Canada, and they need to get their teams going and competing for a Stanley Cup. The Maple Leafs, the Canadiens, the Winnipeg Jets, Vancouver Canucks, on and on and on. So there you have it. NHL coming to Las Vegas, and a year from now the Predators are going to have to decide which player or players are going to leave unprotected, as we will have an expansion draft for this new Las Vegas team coming up around this time next year. Should be very interesting. All right, we're going to take another break, and we're going to come back and talk with Virgil Herring, PGA teaching pro. You see his great tips every Sunday night on the Electric Power Company's Sunday Sports Central. We're going to get to the bottom of just what went down with the USGA this past weekend at the U.S. Open, and Dustin Johnson finally getting over the hump and winning that first major. Stay with us.